Hey guys, it's the Mad Master here, doing another video. It's been a long time since I've done a video that I actually appeared in front of the camera on, but this is kind of a impromptu video I'm doing here. So I didn't script this one out, but I'll probably be scripting out the future ones in this series. I decided to do 5 reasons why I'm not voting for Hillary Clinton. So this is not a pro-Donald Trump video, don't get me wrong. I think Donald Trump is fucking Lex Luthor in real life. I mean, there's some proof of that being, at least a modern corporate Lex Luthor. He's a con artist and a scam and shit, but not going to vote for Hillary either. And this has kind of been the thing, a tradition among the left, as far as voting for third-party candidates. There's always this thing, like since 2000, you know, if you voted for Ralph Nader, you're a piece of shit because Bush won. So my question for these people is, like, what do they expect? What do they want? So is it going to be 50 years from now, once the fucking global warming is sinking all the sea, or people under sea, and when real change occurs in the world? I mean, what is it going to take for third parties or people that have alternate visions for America to become president? Oh, let's just go with the establishment. So just as a preface to the first reason of why I'm not voting for Hillary Clinton, and this is going to be very insulting and offensive, but there's this contingent of people who I've been kind of jokingly, mockingly referring to as Hillary preps. So just bear with me here. So there's this normal white middle class or upper middle class person. They do really well in school. They join the corporation, right? But in high school, they might be a little alternative. Maybe smoke pot on the weekend, or fucking, you know, whatever. Dress a little weird or whatever. And they grow up and they're still sort of alternative, so they don't dress all Republican. They don't dress, but they're so establishment, you know, like, oh, well, Hillary's great, man. Fuck you, you know. Anyways, it's just annoying. So, I mean, that's what I use as a mocking term. Of course, I don't hate anybody, you know, for real, but it's just, I think it's a apt belief system to explore, that a person's establishment, but they have this, whether it be guilt or whatever, for the reason they're this middle class person, or upper middle class, they are liberal, but oh, well, when real change wants, you know, people want real change to occur, oh no, we can't do that, you know. And you know, just as another note, I am a capitalist. I do believe in capitalism, but you know, it's gone so far the last couple of years, or not the last couple of years, the last couple of decades in America, that obviously change needs to occur. And I really don't consider change to be a bad thing, you know, necessarily. I mean, it could lead to bad things, you know. But anyways, on to the meat of this video. So there's been this thing for a couple of years, and I wasn't really sure of it until recently. I was reading a little bit more about it. So I guess what had happened is that there was some kind of bill in Congress that was coming up, and the president actually signed it with the full support of Hillary Clinton. And what that is the support of child soldiers in Sudan. So I found this link actually on the Daily Kos, which is a very pretty establishment liberal. I'm going to use those, you know, basically moderately fucking centrist for America website, Daily Kos. So I guess in the last year of office, George W. Bush signed into law the Child Soldiers Prevention Act of 2008. Which actually I'm surprised by in a certain way, because those neocons are probably just haranguing him about that. So it prohibits U.S. military aid to nations whose armies include child soldiers among their ranks. But then I guess there is a clause that says CSPA contains a national interest waiver clause allowing the president to ignore a military aid ban if determined that granting such assistance to nations which violate the law serves a national interest. So I'm using those annoying quotation marks with my fingers because national interests, that's been a bone of contention among the left. What does that mean? Well, I mean, okay, so we got to look at what does Sudan have that? Okay, so do they produce like the most amount of terrorists, or are they a threat to our national security? I mean, they're really far away. There's some. Oh, wait a second. So there might be like some national. There might be some national resources the corporations might want around that region. So without going further into that, I don't think that there would be any. Why would someone say they're for human rights? Oh, so if national interests and human rights do not go together, so I guess they don't, because obviously these waivers have been sent to these countries, or have been put on these bills to these countries. And okay, so I guess all right. So I'm going to read a little bit of this. So national interests, they basically, hundreds of thousands of people were killed. And I'm going to find some other stuff. So these waivers, the State Department actually did this, which is under Hillary Clinton. And, obviously Obama signed off on it. But this was what happened. And these are really legitimate websites. I mean, Daily Kos, doesn't always get things right. There's several links here, and I'll probably provide a link under the description of the video about this. So you just got to consider this. So I guess the Fund for Peace, Nate Haken, the U.S. seems to make the same kind of mistake again and again. We catalyze major change without understanding, or at least grappling with the long-term implications, whether it's Libya, or Iraq, or South Sudan. We definitely need to do better. And human rights. So yeah, this is one thing that is a legacy of Hillary Clinton at the State Department. And I was watching some old interviews with Hillary Clinton from like the 70s, and she seemed pretty reasonable for the most part back then. But you just look at her history the last 25 years, and to be called a liberal I just don't see it. I don't see where I could see maybe a moderate Republican. So when people criticize me for voting third party, or not voting for Hillary, or whatever, being sexists for voting for Jill Stein, who's also a woman, unless there's something I don't know about, it just really irks me, and it really makes me think that people really don't care. They don't care about real change. They care about these party definitions, these labels, these ideas. They're more afraid of what Trump will do. And there's a lesser of two evils thing. Oh, but how long are we going to do that? That's my question for these people. How the fuck long are we going to do that? I mean, it's 2000 was Nader, and I'm sure there's elections before that where this third party thing, Perot was one moment where, and Perot for the most part I don't like, but I'm just saying, how long are we going to have this this rule that if you vote for a third party, you're a piece of shit? You're throwing your vote away. I'll throw fucking something away on your face. How about that, motherfucker? I'll throw something white and sticky on your fucking face if you tell me that I'm not supposed to vote for third party. I hate the vulgarity, but it's fucking stupid. I hate to be vulgar, I should say. I'm sick of people telling me who to vote for. And this is just one reason out of my 5 reasons I'm going to give on these videos why I'm not voting for her. And that's all for this video. And please subscribe, and please like this video. And I will see you soon.